Live O2 therapy puts oxygen into your body's water. This extra oxygen fixes many of the bad things that stress does to your body. Live O2 is similar to hyperbaric therapy. A hyperbaric chamber pushes oxygen into your body's water fluids with external pressure. Live O2 uses your own heart and lungs with extra oxygen to do the same thing. With proper conditions, your own built-in pumps can push at least 10 times more oxygen into your body's water than commonly available hyperbaric chambers. Hyperbaric therapy elevates your fluid oxygen level almost 2 times normal. Live O2, on the other hand, using your own ultra-efficient pumps with some extra oxygen can reach up to 20 times normal. Live O2 has a powerful and fast effect, mostly because it easily exceeds the critical threshold of 4 times normal plasma oxygen. At this level, there's enough oxygen in blood plasma to reverse vascular inflammation and to restore blood flow to distressed tissue. Common hyperbaric chambers create about half the water oxygen saturation needed for this therapeutic effect. In a human body, respiratory turbulence works like bubbles in a fishbowl. Just as fast-moving, oxygen-rich air transfers oxygen into water, hard breathing with a fast heartbeat with oxygen-rich air pushes oxygen into your body's water. This water carries the oxygen everywhere and often has an immediate benefit. Blood plasma with 4 times the normal oxygen level restores choked-off circulation. Lymphatic oxygen gives white blood cells in the immune system up to 19 times more energy. Vascular clearing always causes detoxification. Toxins and cellular waste trapped by choked circulation will exit your tissue and enter your blood and lymph within 3 minutes at a pulse over 110 beats per minute. You are a detox candidate if you do not exercise once weekly with a pulse rate over 130, or you don't sweat during your workouts, or if you have any chronic health condition. Detox candidates should limit their initial session to 5 minutes or be prepared for detoxification as the body discards toxins mobilized during the Live O2 session. You can expect increased body and breath odor as volatile toxins exit through the lungs and skin. You might get liver or gallbladder sensations, possibly followed by bowel clearance. You might have increased urine flow or concentrated urine. You might get night sweats as the body eliminates lymphatic toxins through the skin. Prickly heat sometimes happens as increased lymphatic toxins can irritate the skin. Or you might have jitters as mobilized neurotoxins can antagonize the nervous system temporarily. These detoxification effects usually resolve within a few hours. Nearly all users report reduced fatigue and an improved sense of well-being immediately following Live O2, regardless of their detoxification results. We've measured a 200% increase in lymphatic oxygen over 1 week after therapy. This explains how Live O2 upregulates the immune system. White blood cells are called lymphocytes because they spend most of the time in the lymphatic system. Like the fish in our fishbowl, this extra oxygen gives lymphocytes more energy to do their job. Several users reported fever up to 102 degrees 24 to 48 hours after therapy as their newly energized immune systems cleaned house. Your first Live O2 session takes between 5 and 15 minutes. The goal is to reintroduce you and your body to the oxygen levels of youth. Our unique system uses very rich oxygen for a short period of time while you exercise or rest in a sauna. The method is safe and has been in continuous use for over 30 years in Europe. The intensity and speed of your therapeutic response depends on 3 factors. First, how much stress has disrupted your metabolism, your core strength, and the respiratory turbulence that you achieve during therapy, which depends on your heart and respiratory rates. Metabolically fit individuals experience full therapy benefits within 15 minutes. For others, only capable of modest activity that increases their heart rate by 10% can require up to 36 hours to experience these benefits. Now we're going to coach you through your first Live O2 or Extreme O2 session. For pre-flight preparation, your clothes and shoes should be suitable to exercise. And remember, if you're a detox candidate, from the pre-flight briefing so you know when to stop. Now, put the pulse oximeter on your finger and remember the readings. Go ahead and start using the exercise equipment and get used to it at mild exertion while we explain the next step. The bottom number on the pulse oximeter is your pulse. This number lets you calculate your pulse target. If you're health challenged enough to be incapable of exercise, your modest goal is your starting pulse plus only 10%. This small increase will strengthen you enough to go to the next level after about 36 hours of therapy. If you're strong enough to exercise but haven't in a long time, your pulse goal is 110 to 120 beats per minute for 5 minutes. This is usually enough for a noticeable result, but not enough to cause detox. If you're strong and are okay with detox effect, then you'll exercise at your normal level and pulse for about 15 minutes. Monitor your pulse until you reach your pulse target while we explain a little more to prepare you for the next steps. Please start your exercise now. The pulse oximeter shines a light through your finger and watches your blood to tell how fast your heart is beating and how oxygenated your blood is by percent. The oximeter will blank if the circulation to your finger is poor due to pressure on your hand or vascular problems. Your pulse rate is our main guide because respiratory turbulence determines how much oxygen gets pushed into your blood plasma. This oxygen level that you're about to restore is the hidden key to your vascular health. When you reach your target heart rate, put the mask over your face and nose and breathe normally. Air flows freely in the top and out the bottom. Next, attach the wide Velcro strap around the back of your neck and the thin one above your ears to hold the mask. Attach the oxygen hose and resume exercise. This starts your first minute. The top number on the pulse oximeter is blood saturation. A healthy saturation will start at over 96 and quickly goes to 99 while you're breathing oxygen. If this doesn't happen quickly, your body is already fixing something. Just keep going. Your second minute and the detox tide may take just a bit longer. Your second minute is special, but usually doesn't feel like much is happening. Your blood plasma is absorbing the extra oxygen to reverse some of the inflammation in your vascular system. As your vascular system opens, long-time stagnant areas will receive blood and start to dump sludge. By minute 3, you'll have dumped your first batch of stagnant sludge. Do you feel sluggish yet? If so, this is your first sludge tide. Your exertion energy decreases while your body works to filter some of the stagnant waste that used to be locked in your tissues. The sluggish feeling comes from your liver working extra hard to clean your blood, so your body has less energy available for exertion. Your first sludge tide usually takes about 2 minutes to clear as the liver filters this sludge from your blood. Going from minute 3 to minute 5 usually completes the first clear cycle. Detox candidates should stop now or be prepared to tolerate possible inconvenience and mild discomfort later. Most who continue will have diminishing tides as oxygen waves open more vascular system paths and release more stagnant waste. The better health effects accumulate as more of the body turns back on. Most will feel improved calm and an alert energy that lasts 1 or more days. This concludes your first Live O2 experience. But we figured you may want to learn why your whole body's pH just improved, and why you feel better already, and just how long your benefit from today's experience will last. Now that you've finished, you're probably curious about why you feel good, because exercise is supposed to make you feel tired, right? Well, that's not really true. You feel tired when your cells can't make enough energy. And this happens for lots of reasons, but usually it's when stress damages your cellular oxygen supply. You feel better now because you improved that supply and did some very helpful other stuff too. Your whole body's pH is improved now. The choked off areas you just opened were lactic acid factories running at 2 miles per gallon. Now they're back to running at 38 miles per gallon and making CO2 like they're supposed to. The whole body uses CO2 to regulate your body's pH. Your breath releases carbonic acid and your urine dumps bicarbonate. Both are made from CO2. These two mechanisms explain why healthy people breathe about 16 times a minute and have non-acidic urine. They make enough CO2 to breathe often and pee normal. So far, live O2 and extreme O2 are the same. Each starts with cleaning house by opening the vascular system and taking out the garbage. Both quickly restore oxygen to the vascular and the immune systems. Altitude contrast from extreme O2 switches the body between rich and poor oxygen environments. This produces two additional effects that we call the burst effect and the adaptive effect. A rapid switch from oxygen poor to oxygen rich air causes an oxygen burst. During poor oxygen, the body increases respiratory turbulence and oxygen transport. When a body operating on poor oxygen gets a blast of rich oxygen, respiratory inertia creates a burst effect that temporarily delivers even more oxygen. A switch from rich oxygen to poor oxygen tells the body to become and remain as efficient as possible with oxygen delivery. In the short term, this tells the body to mobilize blood-bound oxygen reserves and increase circulating blood volume. In the long term, this tells the body to build and maintain special tissues, like in the lungs and red blood cells, that gather and deliver oxygen throughout the body, as with high-altitude training. These effects create a perfect storm. Extreme O2 turns back an athlete's clock. Our athletes report that their performance and endurance improved by about 10 years. They heal even faster than rookie athletes, and their careers flourish as their younger working bodies exploit the experience of a mature career. The burst and adaptive effects can often help restore health. The burst effect helps when cellular fatigue limits metabolism so much that live O2 oxygen levels fall short of the threshold that releases vascular chokes. The adaptive effect can help in degenerate situations where the body's losing lung tissue or blood to degeneration. These advanced methods should only be used when live O2 protocols do not produce the desired results. The vascular effects of live O2 and extreme O2 are durable like unclogging a drain. Your vascular system will work better until stress damages it again. So on one hand, the benefits of our O2 platforms are permanent. On the other, stress is a part of life. Live O2 and extreme O2 just let us fight back. We're done now. If we've done our job, you know that you need one of our O2 systems. They're affordable, compact, and easy to use. Contact us today